Well, here we are again, okay? This is a video that I need to do this and get this off my chest yet again. I think this device should be renamed the Valve Nightmare. Um, People out there can say that, use whatever excuse they want to try and cover for this device. Everything that I've tried on this device, like everything that I do with this device goes wrong. And I want to love this device. I've wanted to love it. That's why I spent $400 on it. That's why I saved up for it and everything. I wanted to love this device, but I don't. I don't love it. My experience with this device has made me hate this device, like a bitter hatred of this device. Because let's get it out of the way. You buy this for a portable PC. Here's the thing. What you get out of this for a portable PC, guess what? The ROG Ally can do it. Guess what? The Legion Go can do it. Guess what? The Ioneo Kun can do it. Guess what? The Ioneo Air S or Plus or whatever can do it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, the positives you would say about this device are the exact same positives plus more that you would have with other devices. Like the Legion Go. The Legion Go. Yes, it's basically just like the Steam Deck, okay? But it is slightly more powerful, slightly. And the detachable joystick things, the right one has like a track or a mouse pad thing on the bottom. And so it's like an upright design similar to those old controllers that you used to have in the like early 2000s and 90s, where it's like a flight stick. So it harkens back to and it brings back an older style of controller that I honestly believe never should have died. The the flight sticks were really, really cool, in my personal opinion. And I think that bringing that back is very cool. And also the Legion Go combines normal controller, a normal controller like the 8-bit do, it combines a controller with a mouse. So you get like the best of both worlds, and it's so cool. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to do that. Like, why have you not combined a mouse with a controller? It's such a easy thing, just do it. And the Legion Go does that. But with the Steam Deck, it's like you buy it for a specific purpose, and yes, you get that purpose, but what bonus thing is there on top that is just very definitive about this specific device that makes it better than the ROG Ally, the Legion Go, the Ioneo, this, that, and the other, the GPD Win, whatever? Like, what stands out about this device that makes it better than those other devices? What unique thing does the Steam Deck have over those other devices? And there's really nothing. Like the Ioneo Kun, it has a built-in stand. It's a very solid form factor, whereas this has it's very cheap feeling in comparison. And yeah, I haven't had hands-on with the Ioneo Kun, but I've done research, quite a bit of research. It's way heavier design, like sturdier design than the Steam Deck. And the Steam Deck, like I said, everything that I've tried to do with the Steam Deck has gone wrong. And I'm sorry, but if you're somebody who buys the Steam Deck and you want to love it, you want to like it, you buy it for the specific express purpose of everything that is advertised, and then you get it right out of the box and it immediately starts having issues, you're gonna get bitter. You're gonna start questioning yourself. Did I make a mistake buying this thing? And now, in me, I bought this thing because my PC broke. My PC broke down and doesn't work right anymore. It still works. I can surf the internet, but that's it. And I can't run it for long periods of time because it has shorts in the capacitors on the motherboard that causes the one fan not to run, which causes overheating issues, and that's what led to all the problems with my PC in the first place. And that's the reason I got my Steam Deck. So for my Steam Deck to get it right out of the box and start having issues was really something that grated on my nerves to the point where I just became very bitter and very resentful of this device. And now I've gotten to a point where I hate this device. I hate it because right out of the box, the things that you need for this device, it will start nickel and diming you to death right out of the box. Guess what you need immediately, right out of the box? You're going to need a dock. You're going to need a new charger because the cord distance and it doesn't have a detachable cord. So the cord distance, you're going to need a longer cord or you're going to be sitting right at the fucking outlet, gaming. That's not comfortable. So you're going to need a new charger. You're going to need a dock if you want to play it on a bigger screen or whatever, or at least a dongle that switches it over from USB-C to HDMI in order to play on a bigger screen. You're going to need a screen protector because, obviously it's a touch screen and everything. You don't want to get all scratched up right immediately. And then another thing that you're going to need is grips. This thing has no fucking grip on it at all. None. And that is a huge disappointment to me. You sell a portable device like this and it has no grip on it at all. That's a mistake, in my opinion. That's a manufacturing flaw. At least do, even like put some tape on it and do like some spray on coating so that it has some grip to it or something. I mean, just something. It has bad cooling. This thing gets really hot. So you're going to need to buy either the fan, the Bimbach fan, or get a new back plate or buy some thermal paste. And that's another thing because I can't open this device. I cannot take the back plate off. I cannot. Want to know why? Because the screw, they used cheap screws. The screw underneath here, right here, it's stripped out. I was even trying to be careful and everything and stuff like that because the device started getting hot. So I wanted to take it apart to see if the fan was dirty or dusty or whatever. I was going to clean it. And then also at some point I planned on upgrading the storage because this is a 64 gig. I wanted to upgrade the storage and put on new thermal paste and possibly get a new back plate for the device. And one of the screws stripped out. So I bought these little screwdrivers, these screwdrivers right here, for $40 fucking dollars that are supposed to take out stripped screws. And the screw is so stripped out that I can't, those don't even work. So I wasted $40 just trying to get a stripped screw out of this fucking device. And then the Hall effect joysticks aren't built in, right off the bat. So you have to get the Hall effect joysticks, take the fucking device apart, and put the Hall effect joysticks in and calibrate it if you want those. With this device, the keyboard doesn't come up, and it just doesn't come up when you need it all the time. So it's better to just have a Bluetooth keyboard that you use with the device. That's another thing that you're going to need to buy. If you fuck up your fucking pseudo password because it tells you to put a pseudo password in the device because it's fucking retarded, then you'll have to get a flash drive, which I had to get a flash drive in order to do that. I didn't have a flash drive big enough. So yet another thing I had to buy. I had to buy this in order to, flash the SteamOS to fix the fucking pseudo password issue. And then you're going to need an SD card for more storage, especially with the 64 gig. This device nickel and dimes you to fucking death, man. $400. You dare believe that you're going to spend $400 on this device. you dare. No. You're going to spend so much more on this device, so much more money than you think. It's crazy. And another thing that annoys me, like just annoys me about this device, is the fucking trackpads. Like, I like them for certain things, don't get me wrong, but these trackpads are annoying as shit. No one talks about this. I have bigger hands and stuff like that. And in certain positions that I hold my hands, see how my palm of my hand right here is coming close to the trackpad? Yeah, exactly. So if you go to use, like I do, I get comfortable, trying, like, my hand position kind of changes as I'm playing and stuff, and I'll get a little bit more comfortable with my hand position. My palm skin, the inner part of my palm, will rub the trackpads, and it fucks up my gameplay. So a feature, a thing you cannot get rid of that is hard designed into this device, okay, the trackpads, will fuck up your gameplay. Yeah. So something that you need for certain parts of the game, if you go to turn these trackpads off, then you won't have those trackpads to use in your game, because they're fucking up your gameplay, but then you also need them for certain things in certain games. So it sucks. So I really wish they would come out with a Steam Deck like Slim or something that didn't have trackpads. Everything's hard mapped to the joysticks and the right and left trigger, as well as, the touchscreen, obviously. But get rid of these fucking trackpads. Honestly, I am fully for getting rid of these stupid trackpads because they fuck with my gameplay. And that's another thing that I don't like about the Ayaneo Kun, is they put the trackpads on there too, and that the placement of the trackpads on the Ayaneo Kun is going to have the same exact issue, where the inner part of your palm is going to be hitting the trackpad while you're trying to game. And it's going to be even worse on the Ayaneo Kun from what I've seen. I have bigger hands. I can palm a basketball. So maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe if you have bigger hands, you're going to have the issue that I'm having, where the inner part of my palm touches the trackpad while I'm gaming and fucks up my gameplay. I don't know. But this device, it just, put yourself in my shoes. If you got this device and right out of the box, you've had nothing but issues with this thing, and everything you try and fix, everything you try and do with this device fucks up every single step of the fucking way and costs you money and more money and more money and more money. Dude, you would be just as bitter and hateful and resentful of this device as I am. I don't know what else to say. Fuck this device, in my opinion. I'm not going to tell you not to buy it, because this has been my personal experience. But my personal experience with this device is, if I had the money to just go out and buy a desktop PC, you'd be seeing a video of me smashing the fuck out of this device with a hammer. That would be my next Steam Deck video, because I fucking hate this device. If I had enough money to just get a new PC and never have to use this fucking device ever again, that's exactly what you'd get. My next Steam Deck video, smashing the fuck out of this device with a fucking sledgehammer and watching it go into pieces, because I fucking hate this thing. Anyways, hopefully this is the last negative Steam Deck review video thing, because it's I understand now. The guy said, if you're putting out a video and you're talking about your personal experience, doesn't matter. It's basically a review, but it's a review for your personal experience. And yeah, it is kind of a review of my personal experience. And my review of this device in my personal experience is, this thing's a piece of shit and I fucking hate it. because every step of the way it has gone wrong, cost me money, and it's still costing me money. Because if I want to do anything with this device, I have to pay to take it to a fucking computer place to have the goddamn screw drilled out or whatever so that I can take the back off this fucking device finally to do anything with the damn thing. It's just, I'm just so fucking pissed off with this device. I really am. And you would be too if you had my experience. So please don't be too harsh on me in the comments. You can give me some shit, but try to understand this is my personal experience with this device, and it has sucked ass. It has... I wish I had never bought this device. I wish I had just bought something else. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys again. Hopefully you don't hate me too much for this video. Have a good day, everybody. Later.